Hi friends, this is Narsimha. Today I am going to describe about the baseline disturbance problem of HPLC as well as GC. Okay, what are the main reasons to get baseline disturbance in our regular analysis like HPLC and GC? How we have to mitigate that baseline disturbance? Okay, before that we have to know that what is the baseline. Baseline is a fixed point of reference that can be used as a comparison purpose we will use. Okay, it is a fixed point of reference. Okay, here few things are there to get baseline disturbance in HPLC as well as JC. And here we will discuss about a few things like mobile phase, column, air bubbles in any port of all lines in HPLC, and pump pulsation and flow cell. Okay, why mobile phase is a reason to get the baseline disturbance in our analysis. Okay, here mobile phase maybe when the analyst has prepared the mobile phase, that time he was not mixed the mobile phase properly. Okay, due to that he will get some baseline disturbance in our analysis. And filter, when the mobile phase was prepared by MS, it was not filtered the mobile phase properly, so some particles are there in our buffer, means it will flow through the column. Due to that it will get some noise in the baseline. And decasing also major important in the baseline disturbance of analysis. Why? Because he, when the mole phase was prepared, it was not degassed, means it may not remove the air bubbles in that mobile phase. Due to that, air bubbles were generated in mobile phase and it will go through the lines along with the column. Due to that, it will get some abnormality in our baseline. Okay, so here when the analyst was preparing the mobile phase, that time we have to prepare mix the solution, whatever the composition is there in mobile phase, you have to mix properly, filter the mobile phase properly, and degas is a more important to while the preparing a mobile phase. So we have to ensure these three things while preparing a mobile phase, means mostly we can avoid the baseline disturbance in our analysis. And the second thing is, major thing is column. Column is the most important thing in our analysis. When the column is you are going to use, means you have to wash the column properly. After completion of analysis also we have to wash the column properly. If you are not washing the column properly, means it will may get dewetting, degraded due to dewetting. Due to that, the silica will not work properly. The function of silica will not work properly. Due to that, some baseline noise will occurring in our analysis. So that we have to wash the column properly. Then it is a chance to mitigate the baseline disturbance one. And column temperature fluctuation. For example, the temperature is high in our analysis, means that time temperature fluctuations are occurred. Due to that temperature, our baseline also will get some fluctuations and it will get some noisy drift. Okay, due to that, when you are going to perform the analysis, it is a higher temperature of the column, means we have to ensure that the oven door is closed properly or not. We have to monitor the column oven. And maybe one more reason is that impurity may drop in our column. In previous analysis, what are the impurities, what are the analysis we are performed, that impurity may trapped in that column, means due to that you will get some noisy. Okay, for that purpose we have to wash the column properly. Okay, column when degraded due to dewetting, we have to wash the column properly. And column temperature fluctuations are there, means we have to ensure that the door is closed properly or not. We have to ensure, and we have to maintain the room temperature also in a consistent mode. And impurity dropped in the column, means you have to wash the column properly. And one more, air bubbles was trapped in lines, so that due to that also we will get some baseline disturbance in our analysis. For that purpose we have to flush the all lines with hot water. each port we have to flush each 5 minutes. It is very helpful to remove the all air bubbles in all lines. Okay, and one more thing is pump pulsation. Pump also main important in our analysis. Okay, when the pump pulsation is not working properly, it may lead to get the baseline disturbance of our analysis. For that purpose, we have to mix the mobile phase properly. Because we are not mixing the mobile phase properly means it will not pump in the mobile phase in a proper manner. Due to that, pulsation will happen. For that purpose, we will get the some baseline disturbance and noisy. Okay, and seal wash also we have to do properly. When you are getting pump pulsation, you have to do the seal wash properly. It may reduce the some noisy of our baseline. And flow cell also very important. Here two things are there. When the flow cell interrupted with air bubble, that time also we will get the baseline. And contamination of flow cell. When the flow cell is contaminated with other products or with other thing, that time also it may chance to get baseline disturbance. For that purpose, when the air bubble were trapped in our flow cell, we have to degas the mobile phase properly. If you are degassing the mobile phase properly initially before starting the analysis means, you will not get this problem. It may 90% most probably it will not get. If you are not done the mobile phase degassing, may you will get this air bubble trapping in flow cell, flow lines, all ports and this flow cell. Due to that we will get some abnormality. So we have to degas the mobile phase properly, then we can arrest this air bubble trapped in flow cell and also all ports of the lines. And flush the cell with methanol or water. When you are getting some air bubbles inside the flow cell, you have to flush the flow cell with water. Or normal water or hot water. If you are doing the hot water also at 40 degrees, you can use for the flow cell flushing. Here also you can use the all lines with hot water. It may very useful to reduce the or remove the all air bubbles in our port lines. Also contamination of flow cell. Contamination also flow cell means reverse the flushing with hot water means it will mitigate and it will reduce the contamination of flow cell and it will give a good baseline. And if even though we are getting continuously baseline disturbance due to air bubble trapped in flow cell means you can wash the flow cell with 0.1 normal HNO3. Okay, and okay, here few types of baselines I will explain to you. There are few types of baseline disturbances are there. One is cyclic baseline. When you are getting the baseline like this, it is called as a cyclic baseline. Here the main reason for getting of cyclic baseline is temperature fluctuation. Okay, or mixing the mobile phase properly. When you have the problem of temperature like your column temperature or environment temperature, you are getting like this baseline. Okay, you have to mitigate like this baseline means you have to arrest the temperature fluctuation first, and also mixing the mobile phase properly, and also degas the mobile phase properly. From this circumstance, we will reduce the cyclic baseline. And also one more type baseline disturbance is there, spiked baseline. Spiked baseline looks like this. It is mainly due to air bubble was trapped in our flow cell. When the air bubble was trapping in our flow cell, that time you will get like this baseline disturbance. Okay. But you have to mitigate like this baseline means you have to apply a back pressure of the flow cell, and also you have to clean the flow cell with 0.1 or HNO3 or hot water. Then in that situation you have to mitigate and reduce the spike of baseline disturbances. And one more type of baseline disturbance is there, that is straight line. Straight line means almost when the lamp is on board, that time we will get like this baseline. So you have to ensure that before starting the analysis you can on the lamp of your HPLC. And one more baseline disturbance is there like this. This is noisy baseline. Here also when the temperature fluctuation is there, that time also you will get like this noisy baseline and also cyclic baseline. And also mobile phase degassing and improper mixing of the mobile phase. Mainly when you are getting the baseline disturbances in your HPLC analysis means there are the few major things are there. You have to prepare the mobile face properly, and you have to mix the mobile face properly, have to degas the mobile face properly. If you are following these things properly and strictly means, mostly you will not get the baseline disturbance of your analysis. Okay friends, if you are liking the video means like the video and share the same thing, and you are the new for my channel means just subscribe my channel, and automatically you will get the new videos whatever I am uploading in this Pharma Hub. Bye bye.